Yaya here with Nowhere Homesteading. We ordered a new workshop from the Shed House LLC out of Leavenworth, Kansas, and I will link their website and phone number below. So we have a 20 by 30 foot shop that's going to go on this pad that we've had 6 loads of rock put in for, and we've leveled with our tractor. That was fun. And lots of back and forth driving with our trucks to get it packed in. But the installation crew is here today. They are unloading the trailer and materials, stacking the trusses, and getting everything set up. So those 2x4s are going to frame out the inside. We're going to sister them up on the insides of the frames here and there, so that we can then build this out however we want to. 2x4s will be adhered to the metal posts here, and then everything that we do from there can be attached directly to the 2x4s. We don't have to worry about going into the tin siding or having to attach to the metal frames whenever we want to build something out after that. So, a whole pallet of 2x4s, and we are ready to get to work. There we have it. Full skid of 2x4s. And that's going to frame out the inside of the new shop. Hey Bullet.
What's going on?
Tell me what we got going on here.
Well, this is the rest of the video. Just kidding. We're so obviously the shop is built. We've been in the process of framing it out. If you want to come in and see, we've got pretty much all of the wood framing done. I've got the overhead storage completed, and so now we're just we're prepping to do electrical.
How tall is that storage?
How high is it?
Yeah.
Off the ground?
Yeah.
About 8 foot. 7.5 probably.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's not too high. I mean, I can reach stuff on it. We'll still want to build a ladder or something, but yeah, that's where we're at. So the building is done, as seen earlier in the video, and we are. This, by the way, is about a month later.
1 month later.
Yes, pretty much. It literally was, because we had this constructed on the May 24th. I believe is when they came out. Something like that. End of May. So, we've been working hard. But the overhead storage is done. It's framed out. Building's coming together. We just have electrical to run, which we have all of the pieces except for the main wire that's going to connect the building to the power pole and the conduit, and then renting a trencher, figuring all that stuff out, which we will get to. But everything else is on site, ready to go. So just waiting on a few more pieces of raw materials, and then we can get to energizing this building, which is going to be great. We'll put an RV plug in for future plans, which we will talk about later. If we haven't already spilled the beans, I can't remember, but we'll talk about that later. Yeah, so we'll do a 100 amp sub panel out here, put an RV plug on it, and have a couple of outlets, probably 5 or 10 outlets. We'll run lights. And yeah, and that really should be it. We don't really need much else out here. Space isn't really big enough to do a lot more. So yeah. Once we have it energized, we can back off of this building a little bit though and fix up some other things, or more or less slow down and take our time, because those are the main things that we had to get done before phase 3 starts later in the year.
Sounds good.
So, yeah, we're gonna do a quick walk around, see what the outside looks like.
Yeah.
Cool. So, the colors pretty well match the house, at least as far as they can. For being a very old building with a 30-year-old roof. This is probably the color of the original roof before it faded. And then, so the color's pretty well matched. The roof is red on the outside, so it's kind of got this really cool two-tone look. And it basically follows this theme all the way around. We will end up doing some French drain kind of right here, right on the edge of the building, to help with runoff from the roof from getting into the rock in the building. That'll make a difference. And all this that doesn't have enough rock on it yet is not going to be a big deal, because we're going to go that way next.
That way.
Yeah, for phase 3. That's going to be another part of the adventure. So this edge that's not cleaned up yet, I'm not really concerned about it, because it's going to get dug out and dealt with. But the building's holding up. We haven't had a whole lot of grass coming through the rocks. We did a pretty good job of laying it down. We got a couple spots where dirt ended up, because dug down too far when I was grabbing rock with the tractor and whatnot. But everything right now has a place. We got a good building that's coming along, so I'm happy. I think it's going to be good. Anything else?
I think that's it.
All right, folks, so I guess that's it. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up. We got evening chores to take care of, and the sun's going down, and we got, looks like some rain clouds coming in. So thank you for coming along for the adventure. Stay tuned for phase 3 later in the year. We appreciate you. God bless, and go out and enjoy what God's given you. Take care.